coming from the Asian American community, where in the 1880s we were the first people to be excluded explicitly by the United States immigration policy. And we know that the Asian American community in particular didn't get to enjoy the benefit of immigration to this country until the 1960s, when those restrictionist policies were lifted.
Because our community is predominantly immigrant and foreign-born, it's really important to Advancing Justice AAJC that we have a role in shaping what those laws and policies look like so that they best meet the needs of our community. On the family side, if we're looking just at the family side, about 4 million people are waiting for the chance to come here to reunite with their families. Of that 4 million, about 1.8 million are coming from Asian countries. So a lot of our families are waiting to be reunited. So when people talk about waiting in the backlog, that's what they're talking about. These sort of the demand for visas, and the wait times can be anywhere from 8 to 23 years. So, for example, if I were a U.S. citizen who wanted to bring over my brother from the Philippines, and I filed his application today, we would probably wait about 25 years for him to actually be able to come here.
It was very apparent that he didn't have any parents. Whenever we would go to the school, parent-teacher meetings, and my grandmother had to go, and of course, all my friends are going to ask, "Oh, did your parents abandon you?" Like, well, where are they? How come they never show up? You're coming to the U.S. with already a lot of issues already. A lot of heartaches, a lot of family problems, and to an extent, I always look at it and say, why is that necessary? Why is it necessary to make people wait that long?
The Philippines was a colony of Spain for many years, and in 1898 it passed to U.S. control. So for the first half of the 20th century, the Philippines was a territory of the United States. When World War II broke out, Japan also invaded the Philippines, and many Filipinos responded to President Roosevelt's call to arms and served alongside U.S. forces in the Philippines.
During the wartime, we did not ask for anything. They were the ones who offered it to us, that after the war, they are going to give us the benefits that the U.S. soldiers are also receiving because of the Rescission Act of 1946. All the promises made was forgotten,
We talk about the broken immigration system, and I think the story of the Filipino veterans and their families is a really good illustration of what we're talking about when we say that people have to wait for decades to reunite with one another.
We were really excited in June. The President announced that the Department of Homeland Security would be creating a special program to reunite veterans with certain of their family members. We have gotten a lot of positive feedback. The community is really excited, and it's nice to see a win in our issue, which is a hard one.
While we celebrate this victory and we're happy for the families of the veterans, we know that the work continues because this is just a very small subset of the broader Asian American population and Asian immigrant population.
I asked my mom, one night I was really angry and all this anger is getting pent up, and I just needed to ask her, why did she leave the Philippines and have us separate for all these years, and what was so great about this country that she was willing to tear her family apart, to immigrate here. And basically she said, it was in Tagalog, we were speaking in Tagalog, so she said, dahil dito, merong pag-asa. Dito pwede niyong gawin kahit anong gusto niyo. Kung meron kayong chance sa buhay, masaya na kami. And basically it means because here there's hope. Here you can do whatever you want, and if you have a chance in life, then we're happy. And it really kind of revealed to me just how much sacrifice my parents were willing to go through to get us to the U.S.